tonight since one of my games of the evening is not available to play. So, as promised, as a little bonus, we're going to be starting the Resident Evil Marathon. So, we're going to be starting with Resident Evil 0. Alright. Hello, Rain. Sure. Looks like you're gonna...
Resident Evil 0.
Alright, so I have no data. Okay, so, as per the usual, we're focusing on complete playthroughs, only story stuff. We're not doing any extra content online here. This is also just to help a friend of mine who's interested in catching up on the Resident Evil series. So, we're starting with Resident Evil 0. And thank you all who are gonna tune in for this. I know it's a late hour, but you know, day job tends to get in the way. And for anybody who is interested, you know, we're gonna start with 0. Early kind of little teaser, special, thank you, whatever you want to call it. And we're gonna go for about an hour or so, maybe 2, depending on progress. Not too late. And then we'll call this a little Capcom teaser and appreciation since next Monday is the premiere on this stream channel of Devil May Cry 5. So, we're showing some massive love to Capcom over the next few games that I'm planning to stream. So, and we're going to delve into the very history, the origins, the play, the life, the history, the anthology, chronologically, whatever you want to call it. We're going to delve deep into the world that is Resident Evil. So, hold on to your pants, and bear in mind, some of these games, some of them still hold up well, some of them not so much, but, you know, take them from what they are. Not everything is going to be getting a full-on remake these days, so, you know, just hang on to that nostalgia of being able to kind of go back and revisit games that, you know, just like, oh yeah, I remember when games looked like that. So, alright, so that being said, let's get to it. We're going to play on normal difficulty, and watch me get my ass whipped.
Resident Evil 0.
Let's go with original. I don't even remember how the controls for the original were on GameCube, so I'll go to original for now and double check the controls when I actually get control and see, you know, what it is, and check out the difference between the two and see which one I can work with best. So that being said, we got subtitles on. Go.
A Midwestern town
Golden Sun!
Raccoon City.
Yes!
A solitary
Yes!
island far off in the sea. Rockfort Island. An island that would become the second Raccoon City, Sheena Island. There are still many unanswered questions about these seemingly unrelated yet intensely traumatic events. Though it is believed that the International Enterprise umbrella was somehow involved.
Hello and welcome to the
Little
broadcast,
is
all three
known as to
viewers.
the
I
origin
see
of this
Golden Sun and
faceless
Rain. I'm not sure who the
corporation.
third one is, but
When was it
welcome.
established? By whom? And how was the T-virus created? To uncover the truth, we must delve deeper into the events which transpired in the beginning, before the mansion incident.
Love you too.
Do you think so too?
Yeah.
Do about it.
Should hold off for a while.
But I wonder how those R&D people would react to this.
This is gonna change a lot of your opinions on bugs. Natsu! Usual joke that I've heard get made there is, who let the vag out? It's a horrible, horrible joke. Or, that is a portable Venus dick trap. There's Sev's my roommate's man crush for the game.
It began as a simple investigation of some bizarre murders in the suburbs of Raccoon City. Nothing in our training could ever have prepared us for the nightmare that ensued. We never stood a chance.
What's going on? Engine failure. Emergency landing.
Check the current position and investigate the surrounding area.
Captain, look! Captain!
What happened?
Court order for transportation. Prisoner Billy Cohen, ex-lieutenant, 26 years old. Court-martialed and sentenced to death July 22nd. Prisoner is to be transferred to the Regathon base for execution.
Ah! Just for you,
Those poor
keggers.
soldiers. They were good men just doing their jobs, and that scum murdered them and escaped.
All right, everyone. Let's separate and survey the area. Our friend is brutal and ruthless. Keep your guard up.
A train.
The door to safety is shut. There is no turning back. Okay, so one thing we are all going to get to enjoy with this is we're going to delve into what made Resident Evil truly, truly scary back at its heyday. And we're going with fixed camera angles, so gotta be very wary of things that you hear off screen, because you may hear them, but you may not see them. So before we delve into this, I'm gonna see if I can get used to these controls and see what they are. And unfortunately, I'm not going to have like the luxury I had in RE2 where I could look at the map and, you know, totally know if the room is clear or not. So I'm gonna double check the controls here, see if I can see which one works best. There's a lot. Okay. No. Solo team, change targets, status, aim, switch character, Map, action, run, reload, move character, aim up. Yeah, that looks, wow, holy crap. A lot of these just look like they stay the same. Oh, no, definitely not that. I do not want... That one I think I can get behind a little bit more. Move main character, move partner character, move main character, change target, switch character, solo team, pause, status. Let's try that. Okay, so R2 is what I'm going to be using to get in the menu. R1 to aim. Okay. Alright. So yeah, we'll work with that and see how well that goes. Door to the dining car is locked. You can't get in. No, gee, George. Oh, this is going to be so horrible. I can already tell. It has been a long time since I've played with this control scheme. Alright. Oh, and the wonderful door animations. Oh boy.
This is Officer Chambers from STARS Bravo team. Please identify yourself. Is someone there?
The government has announced that it has set out to get out of power. But as of 2 years ago, when several plans were collapsed, the local government stepped in and took over.
What just happened? I thought they were dead.
Yeah, no. I already know for a fact that if you do not kill at least the conductor zombie, he actually follows you from car to car. So we're going to avoid that. Double check, see what ammo I got here. Okay. I could play this on easy mode and have a bit more ammo to work with, but I still want to... It's been a while since I played, and I don't have my original data from the first time I played the HD remake. So I'm having to start over on everything on this. And I know there's a room here. And I do have a strat guide that I'm going to be, referring to every so often if I get too stuck. Just so this way I'm not wasting a whole bunch of time with this. Passenger's Diary. July 14th. Orders came from the boss today. Looks like we're in charge of investigating the remains of the Arkley Mountains laboratory. We're moving in 2 groups. The initial group is assigned to start checking what's left of the abandoned experiment. July 16th. Unfortunately, the test production of BOW type Y139 had to be suspended because of this investigation. It's the same with type Y139. There's still so much we don't know about responses to this crustacean T-virus. There's a lot of interesting research left. Depending on the species and nurturing conditions, only minute doses of T bring about remarkable changes in solidity and size. Multiplication of eternal toxins and brain development. If these effects can be controlled, a powerful weapon can be produced. But the sudden development of the shell results in a corresponding fragility. Certain areas become exceedingly weak. Problematically, one of these areas is the head carapace. This lab we are going to, were they pursuing the same research? It would certainly help to find data and samples that would help us in our research. June 19th. The day is finally approaching. I'm growing more anxious. The Raccoon City newspapers and TV stations are full of reports about the bizarre murders in the suburbs. It can't be the virus, can it? If it is... No, I can't think of that now. I have to concentrate on this investigation and make sure it goes smoothly. This poor guy must have been attacked in his sleep. His body is covered in slime. They finished! All over him. Or, as Natsu would say, oh god, my juice is all over the place. Now we're gonna check this one here. This was probably one thing that was like hit and miss with people, like how much they missed. Like, thinking of you, Natsu. Ah, the ink ribbon. These things are the only way to save in the original games. If you didn't have one of these, you were screwed. Hey, weed! Yes, I will take the green herb. Investigation orders. Stained with blood, some sections are illegible. 8 miles north of Raccoon City in the Arklay Mountains lies our Campanese Management Training Facility. It was shut down years ago. Now, we are conducting a preliminary study into the reopening of the facilities. First investigation unit is already on site and opening the investigation. I want your team to provide support. The following orders are William Birkin, or Bark and first investigation unit. The rest is torn and unreadable. So this is technically a save room. There's the map. And we have 3. I don't have a lot of space, and we don't have storage chests. So the one thing that made 0 really awkward and hard and difficult was the fact that if you didn't have room for it, you had to leave it, and it would be marked on your map, and you could go back for it later. So when I leave, you'll see some type of notification about the ink ribbon being there. Okay, so that's all for that room. Yeah. It's locked and can't be opened. The door reads conductor's office. It's locked. Yay! This train employee's corpse has been brutally torn apart. He's holding something. Yes, I will take the train key. Probably one of the best lines in the game comes right here in this scene, very early on.
Billy. Lieutenant Cohen.
So, you seem to know me. Been fantasizing about me, have you?
You're the prisoner that was being transferred for execution. You were with those soldiers outside.
Oh, I see. You're with stars. Well, no offense, honey, but your kind doesn't seem to want me around, so I'm afraid our little chat time is over.
Wait! You're under arrest!
No thanks, Dollface. I've already worn handcuffs.
I could shoot, you know. Edward! Are you alright? What happened?
It's worse than... We can't. You must be careful, Rebecca. The forest is full of zombies and monsters.
Zombies and monsters?
Here, puppy. Ah! Get off! Edward, you were so happy just a few hours ago. He's holding something. His dick? I mean... His body has bite marks all over it. Kinky! Okay, so we have a key. Dining car. Run! Doesn't that noise sound so appealing? We has more weed. I will use that. And here's what's making the sound. And just FYI, in case you are curious, those are all leeches. This takes a Morble fear to a whole new level. Little tails, ugly looking mouths, latch onto your face.
This is Rebecca. Over.
This is Rico. What's your location? Over.
Enrico! Hello! Can you read me? Please respond.
Rebecca, I can hear you. Now listen up. We've obtained detailed information on the fugitive from a document found in the wrecked wagon. Billy Cohen killed as many as 23 people. Over.
23 people.
We have also confirmed that he was institutionalized, so keep your guard up. Can you hear me, Rebecca? Over. Stay alert, Rebecca. He wouldn't think twice before killing you.
Enrico! Captain! Hello? Hello!
Use the dining car key. Don't seem to need this key anymore. Throw it away. That's at least one nice thing they gave you is that, okay, well, in RE the 2 remake, you got the little check mark saying, hey, you don't need this anymore. Some of the early games were like, okay, this key is absolutely useless, so do you want to discard it?
It's gonna be dangerous from here on in. Why don't we cooperate?
Cooperate with you?
Listen, little girl, if you haven't noticed, there's some pretty freaked out things on this train. And I, for one, want to get out of here. I don't think we stand a chance doing it alone.
You expect me to trust you, a wanted felon? I don't need your help. I can handle this on my own. And don't call me little girl.
All right, Miss Do-It-Yourself. What should I call you?
The name is Rebecca Chambers, but that's Officer Chambers to you.
Well then, Rebecca, why don't you go and try while I wait here?
Looks like an automatic door. There's no power now, so it won't open. Notice the supervisors. When closing the dining car, supervisors are asked to switch off the automatic doors after ensuring all staff have vacated the car. The main automatic door power switch is located on the roof of the 5th car. Inspections will take place when the train is garaged. After inspections are complete, use the ladder at the rear of the second floor of the dining car. Umbrella Corp Maintenance Department. Counters littered with slips of paper listing customers' orders. It's locked from the other side. So, what kind of trouble can she get into? Here is the stuff of Seb's nightmares.
Excuse me, sir. Sir.
Yeah, not fucking with you.
Are you okay? Who is that guy?
What's going on? Who's controlling the train?
Go and check out the first engine car. Listen, we gotta cooperate with each other from now on. You got that?
Well, I don't...
Clue in, girl. Or maybe you like being worm bait.
All right. You just remember, I will shoot you if you try anything funny.
Fine. Now take these with you. If you find anything, give me a call, all right?
Character switching. You can switch control between the two lead characters, Rebecca and Billy, and use their different abilities to progress through the game. The character you currently control is called the main character, and the character you do not control is called the partner character. The partner character generally moves independently, but you can also use the right stick to control them yourself. Select partner on the status screen allows you to assign instructions to the character. Solo, both characters move independently. Team, partner follows the main character. Partner attacks automatically, partner will not attack. You can also press the touchpad to switch between solo and team behavior. Press triangle on the status screen to switch between characters. You will need to switch characters in order to progress in certain situations. When your partner character is nearby, you can exchange items on the status screen. Choose the item from the main character's item box and select exchange. Rebecca has the following attributes. She can combine herb-related items, but she has weak defense, and she can use mixing set to combine chemicals. Billy has the following attributes. Cannot combine herb-related items, strong offense, and can push many large objects. If the partner character is attacked, both the main and partner characters will die if they take too much damage. You should always keep an eye on their condition. A partner being attacked in a different room will call for help over the radio. If your partner is close, go to help as quickly as possible. Some puzzles cannot be solved by only one character. When you are stuck, try to see if using your partner character will help. So,
You stay here.
Yeah.
Let's go!
Okay.
Now I'm controlling Billy. From what I've been told, he doesn't need this knife. And from what I remember, he doesn't need it. Plus, the fact I like playing as Billy is more mainly due to the fact that his particular handgun comes with an increased chance of a critical headshot. So I'm gonna mainly, I think for this one, since it is a late night, I think I'm gonna try and get at least through the train portion. That went swimmingly. Okay, I think if I remember correctly, I wanna... No, actually, I done screwed up. See, my memory for this one is somewhat there, somewhat not. It's been a while since I played this, but I totally forgot. I actually needed to go back upstairs. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of this while I try and... Give me all your guns and ammo. So if I actually do this right, you'll get to see the first timed event and the first boss. Yeah, I done screwed this up. Yep, this is where I want.
Let's split up.
Okay.
So, from what I understand, I want to leave Billy, and we're going to send Rebecca upstairs. Right, this doesn't look like the Coors Light Silver Bullet train. Yes, I will reconnect the cable. Ow. Train key. Something stuck in the keyhole. It's preventing the doorknob from turning. You could probably get it if you had something sharp. Okay. Alright. Okay. So I want that one. So we're gonna combine that. Service stop on the first floor. Call the service lift. So Billy needs that key, but they're not next to each other to be able to hand it to each other, so... press the button. So, technically, Rebecca's in this room over here, but it's locked. Locked from the other side. Access panel here, you need some kind of tool to open it. I'm gonna take that. There's the train key. And then just because Rebecca is not going to be able to be used for a few upcoming things, I'm gonna call it back, and we're gonna send a few things to make Billy's life a little easier. So we will send him the herb. The only thing that really kind of sucks about this is I can only send one item at a time, so it's really kind of like a pain in the ass that I gotta go in, call the lift again. Place an item here, and we're gonna send the handgun ammo. And we'll send that. Okay, so now Rebecca's pretty much safe in that room, so now so the crappy part is if I end up getting grabbed, I won't have a partner to shoot and take it out. So, be very, very careful. That's the whole perk of the gotta be very cautious with the fixed camera. 'Cause you never know. I walked right into one dude. Okay, so I know the key gets used on this door. Don't need the key anymore. Throw it away. Yes. So over here we have a map for the train. Got a red and green herb, but he can't mix them, so it's kind of pointless. Note from the conductor. Key card for the driver's compartment is in my bag as always, but I need the other guy's key to open the damn thing. But it looks like I've lost it somewhere. If it was a normal key, someone would be sure to turn it in, but this key is different. I'll look for it too, but if you happen to find it, please hand it in. Thanks in advance. Of course, it doesn't tell us what the key is. Paper. These appear to be documents pertaining to the train operations. They're scattered all over the desk and floor. Okay. So that's the key card that'll get us to the engine car, but I don't have the proper item for it, so we're going to drop it for now, and it'll be on the map. We felt it. And then there's a switch here. Flip it, yes. Smancy. And now we're gonna climb the ladder. Should be carrying a side item. Okay. Doesn't that sound appealing? Okay, so is there anything of note around? So this is the other side of the leech-filled hallway. Of course I'll take those. Alright, what else does he got? Okay. First aid spray. Ink ribbon. Of course, nowhere to save in here, so it's kind of pointless. Hunting gun. So, if I die on this next part, I'm going to have to start this whole thing over. So, let's hope I'm not too rusty. Okay, so let's see what we got. Nope. Just so I can remember. What did I set? Okay, yeah, it's circle to reload. Okay. Okay, so I got at least one healing item. I gotta get through this next part first before I can really do anything, so... So we're gonna do as I do remember the book suggesting way back when, and I'm actually kind of also peering at it now, little tips, tricks, be like, hey... so about here, god damn it, wrong button for the menu. Gonna leave, so we see it there, and then I'm also going to need I'm also gonna grab this first aid spray. Okay, I should be able to come back this way. I should. I don't think I'm completely screwing myself, so I should be good for now. Okay. Oh, crap. I forgot to do something, Jenny. Oh, did I seriously just use that, or did I drop it? I screwed the pooch on that one. I fucking used it and I didn't need to. Okay, so this is going to be even more fun, just because of that brilliant screw-up. And the ice pick. That's the item that we need to get Rebecca out of that room. But of course, we got to get back to the service elevator to get it back to her. So, now that I made that colossal screw-up, let's see how this goes. Wrong button. Okay, so that's the end of the shotgun shells. Really gotta stop doing that. Ow! I'm good for now, good for now. Good for now, good for now, good for now. Alright, oh, still good, still good, still good. Pick that back up. Bitch, you dead! You dead! I'm gonna use that just because I need to be able to pick that up. I'm gonna hang on to that shotgun for a little bit, even though I have no ammo for it. Okay, so Billy can't mix those, so there's at least something there for Rebecca I can work on. Okay, so now that we have the ice pick, we get to go back and send that back to Rebecca and get her back. Yay! Hopefully there aren't too many freaking annoyances along the way. It's like we're almost through the train section. So I'll probably just wrap it up once I get through the chain section. Keep it, you know, short, sweet, and simple. Because if I do it section by section as the game lays out, some areas could be shorter, some areas could be longer. So, okay. So, got that. Yes, I want to place an item there. We're going to send her the ice pick. Press the button, George. Press the button. Alright, switch. Yes, I will take that. Okay, so open that up, and we'll use. There we go. Doorknob is unstuck. Yeah, no. She's only got one bullet in her gun. I'm not even going to try and take that dude down. Hell no. Thankfully, because of the load screens in between floors, that dude's not going to come after me. Yeah, it's good to get the knob unstuck.
Let's go!
Okay.
Alright, so now that they're back, we're going to open up menu. Boop. You suck. Why do you make me do this? I don't know. Why you do this? So, okay, I'm reloaded. And we'll give her some of that back. Okay, so she's kind of on par with him, so that works. Okay, so... Now that we got them back together, the dynamic duo of Resident Evil 0, we can use that. And open that up. So that gets us through here. Enter the crawl space, yes. Oh, this one's gonna be fun. Yay! I'm gonna take that. And Rebecca is gonna take that first aid spray. And we also have gasoline. Woo! Gas tank, yes. Okay, now we're gonna switch back to Billy. Door's now unlocked, so we don't gotta go through that crawl space no more. And what do we have here? Gold ring. That's one of the keys. Okay, so need to make sure at least one of them. Okay, so she's got 2 open spots. So we're gonna give her the item in question.
Let's split up.
Okay.
We're gonna station her right there. And we want to pull that. Hook shots operator manual. This device should only be used when inspecting difficult-to-access roof cars or when connecting special trains. Return this to a proper location after use. Where to use? There's a ladder outside the small window by the first floor section door of the third carriage. Fire the device so that it hooks high onto the ladder. Using the winch to climb after securing the hook, use the winch to lift yourself up. The grappling hook can only lift one person at a time. Be aware that the unit may be damaged to lifting more than 80 kilograms. So that one automatically says that Billy
Let's go!
is too heavy. And now we also get to put together a nice fun little weapon here. So just because of Billy, we're gonna have him go first. Come here, Billy! Down, Simba! Click! You cannot carry this item right now. That is such bullshit. No. We're gonna leave the hook shot for now, just so I can do this. Take the empty bottle. Open up the menu, combine the empty bottle with the gas, and we now have 3 Molotov cocktails. Ha 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 ha. And now we pick that back up. Okay. I vaguely remember how to do this next bit. Okay, so a little refresh, just quick glance over the guide. Just because I don't want to make this too complicated, I just kind of want to get it done and over. Billy, what have I told you? You don't let strangers bite you. Bad Billy. Okay, so this is the door they were talking about, or the window. It's no use of right now. So, use. Because things went so good for Rebecca on her first time on the roof. Yes, we'll jump down. Okay, so I think I won't need the hook shot for the... Oh, hi. Down. Okay, so there is a knife, just in case I want it, but I can't carry it right now. Unfortunately, the knives don't work the same in this way as we got used to. Okay, so I think, just for a sec, I think I won't need that. Think. Don't quote me on that one just yet. But I do need that. Doesn't that look so yummy? Just eggs hatching. Little leeches crawling around. So this is the hallway that Billy found the ice pick in, so...
Oh!
What is in here? I forget. What is in here? Oh yeah, that was the room I was just in. Die! And just to make sure that we don't get munched on no more, we're gonna go back downstairs. That eliminates the leech problem for now. And that'll put us back with Billy.
Let's regroup.
Roger.
Alright, so now that we have that... Ignore it, Rebecca, ignore it. Just don't do it. Don't do it! So now we can go here. Now we get to play the swap game. So Becca gets to pick that up. Now we're gonna open up menu, examine, open. Nope, damn it. Combine that with there. Briefcase has been unlocked. Yes, I would like to open that. There's something inside. Blue keycard. Okay, so now that we have that, last thing we need to do here is we're going to take these so we don't lose them. And we're going to combine those. And we'll do that. Just so they both have a healing item piece. So now that I have the key card, we can get to the engine car now and try and stop the train. Yes. There we go. Use the card. But the door is now unlocked. You won't be needing this card anymore. Throw it away? Yes.
This is Delta Team. This is Delta Team. We have gained control of the train. Over.
Understood.
This does not make
Now he
any
looks
sense.
different based
How
on
was
because
the
of how we saw
T-Virus
him
leaked?
in
And why
RE2
did it
remake.
contaminate both
But
the
the dude in the
lab
white
and the
coat,
mansion, as well as a train
that's
almost
William
3
Birkin.
miles away?
That's irrelevant. We must make sure no knowledge of this gets out. Destroy the train. Completely. How far away are you from the nearest branch line?
About 10 minutes to...
What happened?
Because that's something you want to imagine crawling all over your body. Want some virus-infected leeches crawling all over you? One side is covered in slime.
The train will either derail or crash. I gotta stop this thing.
Brake operation manual. Using the brake control, the following 3 steps are necessary to operate the brakes. Activating the controls. Brake controls are located in the following locations: first car driver's compartment and rear deck of the 5th car. To activate the system, you must insert the magnetic card into the device into the 5th car. This will supply power to both sets of controls. Step 2. Enter rear deck code. Enter the code for the rear deck unit to release the lock. After this, the driver's compartment code can be entered. And step 3, enter the driver's compartment code. Enter the code for the driver's compartment unit to remove the lock. Upon completion of these 3 steps, the manual brakes can be used. Why do you gotta make it so complicated to use the fucking brake? Okay, who will stay behind? Now, the strategy guide has said it's best to send Billy because he's got more stamina, he's got more endurance. But you only get a special scene if you take Rebecca. So, we're going to let Billy stay behind so I can get this scene. Billy's going to stay behind. We're going to send
I'll go
Rebecca.
over the back deck and manipulate the control panel for the brake. You stay here and apply the brake when ready.
Okay. Rebecca!
Huh?
Don't screw up, okay?
I won't.
No, and you're on a time limit. So, I need that. And we're gonna take that. Because of course, you had a time limit. It's not gonna be a smooth shot, right? Fuck no! Yeah, the music was actually pretty good in a lot of these.
Edward! No! Stop! Don't come any closer!
Sorry, Edward. Yeah, you only get the scene if you come here with Rebecca, so that's why I wanted to make sure I got that in there. And operate a brake here. You'll need to enter the magnetic card to operate it. That's why we grabbed that.
This is Rebecca. I have engaged the control device for the brake. Over.
Roger. I'll put the brake on now.
Looks like a scene at a speed. Great job with the brakes!
Rebecca? Rebecca!
I'm here.
Are you alright? Hey, we managed to stop the train.
Yes, we managed.
We have to find a way out.
Jesus! I'm not a fucking... Ah, come on! Not a fucking Lunchable. Not a TV dinner either. Jesus. Apparently they're both really tasty. Alright, so she's out of ammo. So we'll use her to pick that up. And all the items that they felt, like if you briefly touch it, like you don't even have to take it into your inventory, they'll end up here. So how much space does she have? Okay, so she's got a little room to work with. We have here, okay, yeah, we don't necessarily need the knives if we work it out just right. So, but the hook shot is going to come back into play at a later date. So we are picking that up. Okay, so nothing else in here that I can see. Other than those knives, which, again, I'm not going to need. So let's get out of here now. Hey, look, sewers! Rebecca and Billy did it before Leon thought it was cool. Danger, authorized personnel only. Well, at least they're not in the sewers very long. I call bullshit. I went up the ladder with Rebecca. Why did Billy end up going out first?
The Umbrella Research Center? The first general manager, Dr. James Marcus.
Who on earth are those people?
She's just a rookie, a member of STARS.
What about the mail?
I'm unfamiliar with him.
Attention. This is Dr. Marcus. Please be silent as we reflect upon our company motto. Obedience breeds discipline. Discipline breeds unity. Unity breeds power. Power is life.
Who are you?
It was I who scattered the T-virus in the mansion. Needless to say, I contaminated the train, too.
What?
Revenge. On Umbrella.
Dr. Marcus?
10 years ago, Dr. Marcus was murdered by Umbrella. You helped them, didn't you?
Okay. Okay, so there's a few things around I can like check, feel. There's more mixing stuff there, more hang-arounds, more ink ribbons. Ink ribbons are life. And if I can control my saves and actually not continuously screw up, as you've seen me do a couple times already in this playthrough, everything will be manageable. So, for that being said, we're gonna wrap this one up here. I finished the train, so now we got a good amount of stuff to do here in the training facility is the next area. So, the only insight I'll give you to this one is the areas. I'm gonna try and go by area. So we're gonna save first before I pick up anything, just so this way I remember. So okay, so I'm gonna try and do it by area. Provided that, you know, they're not too long. I'm kind of using the guide here as just kind of a little go-between, you know, just a few things to try and help me figure out, you know, just I'm skimming over it real quick, just remembering like, okay, hey, don't forget this item, so forth and so on like that. I'm not super hardcore following it. It's just, you know, it's been a while since I had played, so I'm just using this as a reminder of, you know, try and do the best I can to not, oh, hey, don't forget this, you're actually going to need this, or, you know, there's a healing item over here you didn't, you know, don't forget that, or, you know, some ammo, since the item box in Resident Evil 0 does not exist. You want something, you need room in your inventory, so forth and so on. You got to drop it and then remember where you left it. So it's helpful to have these little bits of reminders. So I'm going to try and do like a section at a time, the areas it focuses on. And I'll tell you this one just so this way you can kind of, you know, something interesting, or I can't wait to get to that particular area. So we finished the train. Now the next section that we're going to try and do in the next stream is the training facility where we're just at. After that... And I'm just kind of looking over here to see, like, you know, guide-wise, like, how long it may take to get through there. Then we're going to be doing the facility basement, which doesn't look too long, just a lot of complicatedness. Then training facility revisited. Obviously, we're going to get to go back and check some of the rooms that we weren't able to. After that, we are heading to the laboratory. Ooh, which, if you played the original RE2, you're going to get some nostalgia on that one. I'm not going to ruin that too much. Anybody who only played the remake, they're not going to see it as much, but there's some nostalgia-esque there. From the laboratory, we go to... There's a lot to do in the laboratory, so that might be an extended play day just to get through all of that. After that, we go to the factory. And from the factory, we go to the last area of Resident Evil 0, which is the treatment plant. So if any of those grab your attention and sound like you're really, like, super, ooh, ah, oh yeah. And I did point out to some people I talked to that one thing that they added to RE1 to make it more creepy and scary was they added the Crimson Head zombies. So if you didn't decapitate a zombie or you didn't light it on fire, you had to... There was a chance they would revive and come back as a crimson. Glowing red eyes, the skin turns almost red, blood red, and they hit harder, they bite harder, they, you know, depending on where you are in health, they could actually one-shot you and take your head clean off. Resident Evil Zero's kind of creepy enemy like that are the humanoid leeches, what you saw on the train when the dude's head fell off, and then what I ran from before Billy rescued her. So those actually are quite occurring. They suck when they show up, but the only saving grace you have is they don't like fire. Hence the Molotov cocktails. So I gotta get reused to the controls and everything, but yeah, we're gonna stop here since this was just kind of a weird thing here. I'm gonna keep it probably about hour 25 minutes. We covered the first part. There are 6 other sections to go through. Depending on how long it takes me to clear each section, I might, try and do 2 sections at a time, because some of these don't look too horrible. Like progression-wise, I think it's also just a matter of how quickly I can get through them, how many times I die. If I die, how far back do I have to go? Because I want to try and keep my saves limited, because in the early Resident Evils, a lot of your final score for the game was a lot more complicated. Like they sat there and how many times did you save? How many times did you die? How fast did you clear it? And in some cases, they even actually docked you points for using first aid sprays. You could use green herbs and mix them with other herbs, but using first aid sprays were point dockers against your end result. So I want to try and keep my saves limited, but I also want to keep them frequent enough so this way if I do screw up, I'm not going to have to go back too far. So I'm going to try and use the book and prior knowledge of the playthroughs to plan my saves accordingly. So that being said, like I said, I'm going to keep this probably about an hour and 25 minutes and get this up on YouTube before I head off to bed and do other things. So in the meantime, hope you enjoyed this midnight special, as I'm going to call it, the midnight special of Resident Evil 0 HD. And I'm glad to see it's stream friendly. Once again, follow me on Twitch at Guardian_Moon. Hit me up on YouTube. Comment, subscribe, hit the like button. Help me out, and I'll try and bring you better things in the future. And check out my Facebook page, Strife Eclipse Gaming. You can leave comments, questions, concerns, ideas, suggestions, thoughts, insults, jokes, whatever you want. Leave it there. I'm all game for all of it. So, anyway, Monday, hopefully... I don't think anything else is going to pop up. So this is kind of like a once in a weird blue moon sort of thing that this will happen. But so the regular scheduled day, Monday, will pick up probably around 2 p.m., 2 or 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Check out my Facebook page for updates. and I'll, if anything changes, I'll put them there. But Monday will commence around 2 or 3 p.m. and we'll be debuting Devil May Cry 5. Tuesday, we're going to pick up some more Resident Evil 0 and continue our Resident Evil marathon, going from Resident Evil 0 all the way through the game series. Going to try and include the CG movie series since they tie into the game series pretty well. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to be able to broadcast the movies and so forth and so on. But hopefully by the time I actually get to the point that a movie falls in the timeline, I'll have that figured out. So, anyway, thank you all for tuning in. Golden Sun, Natsu, Rain, you guys are freaking awesome for tuning in this late at night. Love you guys. And remember, game hard, go home.